Hi guys,
Hello people,
I'm Milena,
Lola.
and we are watching Vinland Saga.
6.
It's
5?
officially
6.
caught up. And next time we watch it, it's gonna be basically when you all watch it.
So now we're here. Now we're with the
Exactly.
rest of you. I don't like this very much. Like
I don't
having
like
more
this at
episodes
all.
per week to watch. Now I'm here. We are where we are, but at least, I'm in the loop. Anyways, last episode we had Canute. What we need to see in this episode is, because there was let's say a time jump. Not time jump, but with Canute we ended in 2018, and with us we are in let's say
16.
Yes, 15, 16. Now I don't think we're gonna be now in 2018. I think this is a crucial part that we have to see what's gonna be happening. I just think they did that for Canute's story.
Yeah, I just think that's a bit weird in my opinion. I would expect to see Canute's storyline when we caught up to him. So honestly, I'm not 100% confident we're not gonna have a time skip. Because in that episode was Awakening, and that episode was very crucial in my opinion for Thorfinn. So I can't say for certain we're not gonna.
But if so many years passed, did they cut down all the woods? Are they done? Is the freedom now coming?
I think they are. God, I have no idea, but I would assume they're working towards that goal. I don't think they're cut. I don't think we're gonna come back and they're gonna be almost free. 2 days later, they're free.
That's just what I wonder. Where are we gonna pick up with Thorfinn and Einar? Second to last episode for their characters. I'm gonna assume we're gonna go back to Thorfinn because it seemed for Canute, the last episode, it was just about him. Doesn't seem like we're gonna see him for the next few episodes. So I'm gonna assume we're going back to the farm with our boys, who had a very important episode, that Awakening, and a very big development in their relationship, in the terms of now Einar knows some of the things that Thorfinn has done, and now Thorfinn has also kind of felt that he actually wants to live. He doesn't really know why, for what reason, what's the purpose, but his body is still
honestly, time
fighting.
jump could happen right now.
I don't know.
Now when you talk about it, the all of the things that happened in episode 4 were the ones that we had to see. But now them cutting woods or maybe becoming a little closer friends, I don't think we have to see to really believe that.
I'm sure we're gonna have a time jump very fast. Very fast. It's gonna happen at some point, time jump. But I don't know. Maybe. And
I think the next time we do see Canute is when
we catch up to the year.
No, maybe, but also when Thorfinn's and his storyline possibly connect somehow.
I thought maybe the Kettle's son or whatever, because he mentioned he wanted to go fight in Prince Canute's army. I thought maybe he was gonna be some type of a connection or something.
Depends on how important character he's.
Yeah, I don't know.
I thought maybe just if Canute comes back to fight Harold.
Yeah.
To me, that's the most possible.
Yeah.
Scenario where, and let's say Thorfinn becomes a free man or something like that.
Yeah, I get it. I really have no clue where we're going now. The only thing I know is we're not going to Iceland. I feel like Iceland doesn't exist anymore. I feel like all those people are dead.
Still think we will at some point. Still think the storyline
season 4, 5.
You and me thought is gonna happen in season 2 is gonna happen.
Maybe at some point.
But I even like that they did it like this. I think this time the Thorfinn had right now is needed for it. Was absolutely very needed for him to want to live and to find actually that motivation of wanting to search for Vinland, or let's say, to wanting to confront, to seek his mother and sister, to confront them.
I think just maybe the notion that Einar lost his mother and sister, and Thorfinn has a mother and sister who are very much alive, and he's not going to them. And his mother is dying. I feel like there could be an angle there to work with.
Honestly, I would be surprised if mother is still dying.
You think decades.
She's dead? She's been dying for fucking decades.
He could be late. I don't know. That would be sad, but
that would be very sad.
But she has really been dying for 20 years nearly.
Yeah.
She has really been sick. I don't know what it is. What is it? What is she sick with now? for me to like know her prognosis, you know. Like,
Literally in the beginning, like 20 years ago, they said she is
very sick,
has bad health or something like that. So
who even knows if we're gonna see them anytime soon?
Honestly.
Anyways, I think we're going to the farm. I'm so excited to see what this
too.
episode is. So
Me
let's
too.
play. We need a horse. We need a horse for what? To move the wood?
It's the weird title of the episode, honestly.
We need the horse.
We need a horse, okay. Like the last one was Awakening and now we need a horse.
Awakening, Path of Blood. We need a horse. Maybe it's gonna be like a happy one, like a funny one. Oh, that would be nice. God knows, honestly, I feel like even Canute is gonna go to Denmark. Like he's king of England.
You don't think so?
I don't know if he's king of England. Harold is king of Denmark. Maybe just need to be like that.
I think he wants to go. I think he wants to stop the Vikings' ways.
But like it would be much more dangerous that he leaves the country that they just won. Like
honestly,
what? They take the
100%
army
will
to
go.
the something, like it's gonna be won back, you know.
That's his
Birds.
country.
We need a horse. See Thorfinn and Einar. Oh, a snake! Oh my god! Was this foreshadowing?
I'm trying to see if he looks...
Do they look older?
Definitely, because he has more... Yes,
he looks the same to me.
But like muscles. He didn't have this many muscles because...
I mean, doesn't have to be time. Thorfinn could have just tied back his hair because now he can see light, you know?
No, I
because
think
his hair was just all...
time.
like, his hair was longer still, but like, he just... They need a horse!
You tell me you don't think there really has been a time jump?
Maybe a 6-month time jump, you know? We don't know if it's been like 3 years time jump.
Well, my boys are working.
Oh, the two birds representing them.
Free man.
Is he walking like this? That's right, my boy.
My boy looks 3 years older. Or even 5.
Who cares? Let them hate you. Don't you want to be free? That is the father of Snake, I think.
What? Did you meet him?
Actually, well, no, because like he was talking to his father that was up in the fields doing something. I know his father looked younger. I mean, looked. Body shape was younger. Hello. Looks like Kettle's father.
Yeah.
What's the catch?
They're gonna help him.
That would be nice. I would like that. It would be nice.
I love it.
Like he has... Okay, my whole heart.
That's a good fashion.
Also Kettle, just like another name. Kettle Senior.
You see, they're helping him.
Are we sure we're gonna get the horse? Is it gonna be a real horse? Or it's like an old one who can't move or something? Sverkel.
until we get all of them out.
It's just a mind game.
で、スペルケルさん、馬を貸していただけるという話なんですが。カゴを持ってこい。
I don't know if they're gonna give them
Me
up.
neither.
If they keep working, he's not gonna give you. My boys. What if he doesn't have a horse? You should have asked for proof.
Exactly.
Oh well, if you say that, then maybe he's not. Well, that's what I thought,
Yeah.
because you're saying it. That makes me feel better about it.
Yeah.
旦那の奴隷だろ。お前らの身の上なんぞ知らんわ。これは契約じゃ。馬を貸す代わりにわしの家の雑用をやってもらう。
Yeah, but for how
馬
long?
を借りるときと返すときにじゃ。わかったな。
No.
The,
You're
the,
mean.
yeah, the grandpa looks mean, but I feel like it's gonna be nice.
Yeah.
Like I feel like there's a twist.
What is the twist?
I don't know that he's nice and kind. Oh, see, we had a horse.
We have a course.
That was a good.
They
They
did.
did a couple of chores for. He's joy.
Yeah.
He is joy.
I love his laugh.
What a happier season in comparison. I mean, it's still like everything is tragic around them, but like there's some hope. It's nice. There's friendship. Did you like clear a bit?
Aww.
この調子ならマジで秋の種まきに間に合うかもしれないぞ。秋に何の種をまくんだ。
We didn't think this far.
そんな
Okay.
麦に決まってるだろ。
How do we get it? Do we have that?
麦は秋にまくのか。
I actually have no idea what you plant in what season.
But like he was a farmer.
じゃあお前畑仕事したことは
Yeah, he worked on a farm.
ない。国では畑をやるやつなんていなかったし、ガキの頃から戦働きをしてきたから。
My boy.
畑のない国。
But like him willingly talking about it and like asking
Still look at his.
mother and sister.
まあいいから畑のことは俺に任せとけ。なんて言ったってプロだからよ。ああ。おい奴隷ども。お前らその馬誰に断って持ち出したんだこれ。
Sometimes I wish Thorfinn still kills people.
Honestly.
It's a joke, but I'm gonna kill
い
you.
やこれ黙って持ち出したんじゃないですよ。スベルケルさんが貸してくれたんですよ。あ？誰だって？ここにはスベルケルなんてやつはいね
Did you
えんだよ。
imagine
That's a
him?
fake name.
とうとう盗みやがったな。
Look, you bitch.
No, he does not because
See,
it's
this
not
one
your
is-
fucking horse.
おい奴隷、この馬誰から借りたって？だからスベルケル
Let's take
さ
the.
んですよ。
Oh my god, Sverkel, is he like rich
背
and.
の低いおじいさんですよ。ハゲ男、背の低い
I mean,
おじい。
really nobody knows. Oh,
大旦那様か。
is that the father of?
そういや、そんな名前だったの。おお。
Well, maybe I think he's the father of cattle.
お前、やっぱり嘘だろ。馬なんか貸してくれるわけね。
Actually, there is.
ケテル様のお父上だよ。この農場で一番偉い人だ。
Oh, look, like in his age, he's still working.
また根っこだ。切り株は抜いても深いところの根は残ってるからな。今年は浅く掘り返そう。無理して借り物の隙を壊したら大変だ。
Our roots a metaphor for things.
すごいな。あの荒れ地がたった一日で。ほら、あそこも。あそこ。ほら。
Oh, this farm is a metaphor for
今年
everything.
4台買い足して重量助は全部で10台だってさ。半端な金持ちじゃねえぞ旦那は。俺の村じゃ8家族で1台を共有してる。
Huh.
But the way that Thorfinn is asking questions.
Yeah.
絶対貸してくんないもんな。
人の手と桑で同じように耕すの大変なんだろうな。
そりゃあもうこいつと馬があるとないとじゃ大違いだよ。
すごい発明だ。これを作ったのは農夫に違いない。農夫の大変さをよく知ってる人じゃないとこうは作れないよ。
本当に野良仕事を知らないなトロフィー。なんでも新鮮。まるででっかい赤ん坊みたいだぞ。あ、降ってきた降ってきた。急ごうトロフィー。わしは父さんの体を心配しとるんだ。もう無理の利く年じゃないんだ。この前畑で倒れた時にはたまたま蛇がいたからよかったものの、畑で死ねるなら本望じゃ。大体その年で一人暮らしをすること自体無茶なんだ。ケティルよ、お前とわしは考え方が違う。今の話考えておいてくれよ。さて洗濯鍋は
どうした？
蛇だ。蛇がいる。
蛇？
No real snake or snake?
なんでこんなところで？
いや、っていうか、あの雰囲気。
Clearly,
Yeah.
he's deep.
どういう神経
Is he drunk? Oh, then I think it was
Yeah,
the
yeah,
guy
yeah.
he talked to. He called him
なんだ
like actually Gramps?
俺に呼ばいか。
おはようございます。
まったくしょうもないやつじゃ。飯時にだけ起きてきよる。
Really?
泥棒は夜来るもんだろ。俺たちが毎晩巡回してっから農場の平和が守られてんだよ。なんだ何してんだ。こっち来て食えよ。飯まだだろ。いいんですか。食え食え。遠慮するような飯じゃねえ。お前を言うな。
Literally, how dare you? Didn't even cook it.
その分食うてもよい。
Oh.
泥棒が来るって本当ですか。来るさ、しょっちゅうだぜ。武装してる奴らもいる。そういうのをぶっ飛ばして縛り上げるのも俺らの仕事だ。泥棒に盗まれる分とお前らの食いぶちどっこいどっこいじゃろうが。この老いぼれはカチンとくるね、いちいち。実際あんたが何と言おうとな、この農場の戦力は規模に釣り合ってねえんだよ。俺の手下は13人、コソ泥相手で手一杯だ。そうだな、5、60人も兵隊がいりゃこんな農場一コロだぜ。
Is that day gonna come?
なあ、トルフィン。
Oh my god, he fucking read him like a book.
いえ、どうでしょ
泥棒より手強いものなんぞこの土地には今回。
Well, that's foreshadowing if
Yeah,
I've heard it.
honestly.
その時慌てても遅
But
いんだ
honestly,
ぜ。
I expected something like
Yeah,
that to
yeah,
happen.
yeah, me too,
Then we have to
eventually.
move
Yeah.
the story forward somehow.
なぜここには泥棒より手強いものが来ないんですか。ハラルド王の意向じゃ。ケティルのやつは年に2回バカにならん額の効能品を王に送っておる。それらを
Well,
受け
when
取る以上王にはケティルを守る
Canute comes
義務があるのだ。愚かなことだ。平和を金で買うようなマネーを一介の農民に守りきれぬほどの土地を持つ必要がどこにある。大きすぎる富は災いを呼ぶ。無視かよ。富を増やしては失うことを恐れ、恐れを和らげるために金を使い、また稼ぐ。その虚しさにあのバカ息子は気づかん。おお、晴れた
I
な。
really like him.
Me too.
さて、今日も警備に行ってくっかな。
It's gonna happen in this episode.
来なきゃ来ないで寂しがるくせに。とっとと失せろ。変な二人だったな。実の親子より馬が合ってるみたいだ。
う。今日はなんだかいろいろなことを。
Stop, I'm gonna literally cry. Every time I talk, it's making me emotional.
でかい赤ちゃん。
それやめてくれ。
Oh, does it bother you? Does something actually bother you?
大きすぎる富。
もっとまんべんなく前でいいぜ。
え、これだけしかないんだろ。
大丈夫だって。ガバッといけ、ガバッと。ダチの言うこと信じろよ。
ダチ。
My boy.
嘘。なんだよそれ。友達だろ？え、違う。
いや。友達だ。
What?
I felt it.
You felt it on end?
Yeah.
How the fuck it lasted literally... You
It
felt
was-
it's been 20 minutes?
and
What?
I felt it was so nice. And like this
I mean,
felt
it's better
it
like this,
ended.
it ended like this, but I'm honestly shocked. I definitely did not felt it that it's gonna end.
This is the most wholesome episode
If you're
the
ever
show
gonna
has
guess,
had.
honestly.
The show has never had anything more
I mean,
wholesome.
we should have expected it considering it's called In the Horse.
This episode filled me with so much joy. This was beautiful. I don't know.
This was exactly
I
what...
loved this so much.
This was exactly what I wanted for Thorfinn. I mean, for
And we're
both of
getting
them, because
there.
yeah, I really grew to love
Einar.
Einar. Honestly, in this episode, he was just a ball of sunshine in every single scene. The way he screamed, the way
I just
he
love his like
laughed.
honesty.
Yeah.
Like whatever he feels, he like expresses it. He's not hiding behind anything.
I mean,
even though he is like
again, he's not too broken. He's not.
that's the thing. Like he
he's
has gone. He
fighting,
has lost his
really.
entire family. Like he's lost
Yeah.
his mother, father, and sister.
Yeah.
I would be there in a corner waiting to die.
Yeah.
I would not be moving.
Yeah.
And that boy still has so much joy and hope in his life.
He has so much. He has so much strong mental health. Is that how it's said? I don't
Well,
know.
sure. He's really wow.
mentally strong, because like that would break the strongest ones, and yet it's like his mother words motivated him to never give up, like no matter how hard it is. Like he was taken a slave, and yet he owns up to it. I don't know how to explain that, but like
He
he's like
accepts his fate. He
yeah,
wants
but like
to-
he's like, I'm doing this and I'm gonna he's my master, I'm gonna serve him the best I possibly could, and I'm gonna earn my freedom, you know. Like if I was taken a slave, I would be so fucking angry with this world in that moment, you know.
I mean, I like, being
Or
taken
broken.
as slave would be just the cherry on top of me
Exactly.
being mad at the world
Yeah.
after everything that happened to him.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
And like still he is very motivated. He wants to earn his freedom. And like he's asking Thorfinn there in the beginning, something like he asked him something along the lines of like, why are you so unmotivated? You know? Like he's like, what are you doing? And he is just, what a precious character.
No, honestly, I'm so
Wow.
happy that
like he from the start he like always seemed like he was gonna be really nice and like that we were really gonna love him, but he is like, I think he has surpassed my expectations of like what I expected him to be. He is incredible.
honestly, I immediately know when the season started, when we had his background story, I immediately know that we were gonna love him and adore him. I knew that.
Yeah.
I just did not expect him to be the way he is.
I didn't expect
Honestly.
such joy.
Yeah.
I kind of expected him and Thorfinn potentially to bond over, losing people and some type of trauma and like
But being on
they
completely
are,
different
yeah.
parts.
And the thing is, they're
Sides.
like bonding by him teaching him about life. You know, like
Something that Thorfinn never got to learn.
like watching Thorfinn this episode has been very emotional. I might cry now, but it's been very emotional because he called him like an overgrown baby. And that's what Thorfinn looks like. Like he's walking around and learning about life. Like he feels like still it's like when he's talking it's a bit awkward, he's not like completely comfortable or whatever, but he is asking things, he is learning about things. Like they're talking about farming and he's saying Einar is saying how like in the fall they're gonna grow grain. And Thorfinn is like, oh, is that like when when it's gonna grow? He's like, you never worked on a farm. Like, in Iceland they didn't have a farm. They didn't have like land. They had
winter. It was very cold.
They had cattle. They had like animals and like they were fishing and whatever not. But like he never had that. So he's like standing there learning about that.
But even if he did, he was, like he said, 5 years old back then.
Yeah.
He does not. Nobody teaches a
doesn't
child
know
at
anything about
3
life.
years old how to
Of course. But like
be a
it's-
farmer, you
yeah.
know. But then when he grew up on a battlefield, and that's all he knows. He didn't have relationships, meaning like any type of relationships with other people.
Yeah.
Like he didn't have friends. You know, like he didn't know anything about life. He was just there as to murder Ashal. He was
Like,
there
he has never
as a
developed
warrior.
past age 5.
Exactly.
He has never developed in any sense.
And he hated that. He hated everything that he did in his life. You know, even while he was fighting. And this is the first time that he is living at peace. That he doesn't have to kill people. And he's learning stuff, and it seems to me that he's loving and enjoying what he's
Yeah, like it
learning.
makes me emotional because like last time we saw him, he didn't have any will to live, and now he's just kind of moving through life. You know, I'm not saying he's now this new changed person, but he has some like he wants to know some things. Like it feels like he is learning to be human. Like he is speaking, and he said something like, you know, I was on the like I didn't learn farming. I was on the battlefield since I was like 5. Like I don't know, you know.
Yeah.
He is speaking much more, let's say, honest. I mean, he's saying things, you know. He is speaking to
literally
him.
saying
he
things.
is asking
He's very
Einar
quiet.
something.
He's very
Yeah. It seems like he is paying attention to the world. Whereas, like, when he was quiet in the however many episodes, 4, like, he was quiet because he had no interest in anything, you know?
even before
And,
that, his
yeah.
entire life it was like that. Like, when have you seen Thorfinn sitting somewhere and talking to someone?
No, it was like, you know, the entirety of the time he was tunnel vision. At the end of the tunnel was Ashalad's death. And then when Ashalad died, there was literally no fucking light in the end of the tunnel, so he was just in darkness.
Yeah.
And now it seems like there is no tunnel. You know, like he can see through the tunnel and there's this whole new world
Yeah.
that he is
Yeah.
just now becoming part of.
Experience.
Like he has never had this. So like when Einar gave him the perfect description of him being like an overgrown baby. And like the way that Thorfinn said, like, don't call me that. Like, that's just, like, it's such a small thing. But, like, you know, someone, like, teases you, calls you something, like, don't call me that. Like, for Thorfinn to have that, to say, like, don't call me that, like, that, like, bickering, it's so beautiful to me that, like, we have come to this point with Thorfinn. So, like, every moment with him, I'm like, it's so precious to me. Again, because we had a whole season 1, like we had 24 fucking episodes of just nothing, of nothing but complete darkness. And so that's why just like every move feels so important. And like him looking at the field where they like put the crops, and like in that field that was once just trees and maybe nothing. Now
And
suddenly
they built
something
that.
grows. You know, he said, he said something like how interesting that something grows, or like that something grew in this place, but like it is such a metaphor, you know, for what's happening. You have
Such a
just like
small
a piece
moment,
of land that maybe had nothing, but then you put care into it, and then suddenly things grow, and it's basically you taking care of yourself. I like the farm is such a beautiful metaphor to like what Thorfinn is going through. And just like him talking about the what is it called in English, the things that plow, is plow the word that I'm looking for, the fields, you know, that the horses are carrying, and he's talking about how what an incredible thing to exist. Like only a farmer, someone who knew how hard it is and how like long it would take to do this by hand, could have invented this. Like he is literally like opening his eyes to the world, like to look at that and think, wow, like someone put,
and think of it, be interested in it, be interested to find out more, to learn.
Because like I was like thinking, I would never like, sure, yeah, that's incredible, someone came up with that, like any invention is incredible. Like I was not watching this and being like, wow, you know, someone took their time to think of this to make it easier to plow the land.
That tells you everything you need to know about where Thorfinn is and what he's going through right now.
And like we have everything to Einar to give.
Yeah.
Like Einar, boy,
he's
like just the perfect person that
he
Thorfinn needs.
He saved Thorfinn, in my opinion, honestly.
Because they're such opposites.
Exactly. And
like
that's
he is a ball of sunshine and happiness and just like so full of life.
And motivation, to live.
And like he even mentioned his mother and sister, you know, like how...
And they planned to...
Yes, and like, you know, because he is even able to speak about his mother and sister without like
where Thorfinn
falling
wasn't
down.
Able to to think about them.
He can't think about the people he lost. And like here...
Just remember the scene when Leif mentioned them and he started yelling, like, I didn't ask you about that. Them. I don't want to... He literally can't think of them.
Yeah.
And here he has Einar who lost all of them and yet is able to remember them. They lived through him.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's just beautiful. And like, I can't. Thorfinn, he literally saved Thorfinn in this moment.
Yeah.
That's exactly what Thorfinn needed.
Yeah. I mean, a friend.
Yeah. But like, especially him as a friend.
Someone like him and someone like Einar is...
Who managed to...
precious.
Who managed to make Thorfinn open up. Because maybe somebody else wouldn't be able to do that.
Because of the way that he is. Like we saw that in the previous episode. Where like even when he knew what Thorfinn had done, you know, even though he lost people closest to him because of people like Thorfinn, you know, he still didn't go down the road of revenge and hatred and anger.
Yeah.
You know, he gave him forgiveness.
Yeah.
He gave him still friendship. And that's like all anyone needs. And like Thorfinn has never had that. Like again, the environment that he grew up in was like an unfertile land. Like what is supposed to grow in that environment?
Who is gonna be his friend?
Nothing is gonna fucking grow in that environment, you know? And so this is all he needed. He would have never become this person if he was like surrounded by his family after his father died. He would never have become this, but he was so young and he was there and the only thing he knew was hatred and anger. And like what was he supposed to do?
How much I feel sorry for Thorfinn.
And just like now here comes this ball of fucking sunshine. Einar, boy, now you have my whole heart.
And all they did, honestly, I'm just thinking of his previous life, and all they did in his entire life was just use him for
their goals.
Their goals. He couldn't even form the opinions of his own. Honestly, no, I just feel so sorry for him.
Is just now learning about life. That is again what makes me so emotional. Him walking around and like really soaking in everything that's happening around him.
We also had great scenes with Kell's father.
So something on S. I feel like it was very clear the second that we saw him. At first I thought it was Snake's something because when Snake woke up, that first scene we saw him, he was like yelling to someone. But he probably said Grams, but I don't know if he said that. But you said it
so quickly, like I couldn't even see that it was like an older person. That's it. I was like, how do you know?
No, because like for me, it looked the same shot like in the fields when he was yelling to someone like, "Go make me food," and that person was in the fields, and it was kind of the exact same shot. So I thought that was like who we saw.
Technically, it was.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. But like when we saw him, he looked exactly like Kettle, just like an older version of Kettle without hair. And he was, and he promised them, the promise that he was gonna lend them a horse, and so that they can work on the farm if they help the Kettles. Like they're decent, like really they seem like decent people, especially now the oldest.
I mean, he's lived life, it makes sense that he has
a lot of
a
wisdom.
lot of wisdom to give. Yes, in my
I
opinion.
loved everything he
Yeah, me
said.
too.
Like I really like him. He is there. He is very old. He's still working on his farm. Like this is his like happy place. Like this is what he likes to do, and he lives by himself.
And he disagrees with his son.
Yes, but I really like that he's talking about how, you know, having more money is, let's say, a curse, because like it makes you keep wanting more and more,
I mean, I think
and
that's
like you
true.
don't even
That's
have like
true
enough
now.
men to defend this farm. Yes, I think it's completely true. I think like you lose sight. Like if you continue having these like material things or whatever, you lose sight of what's like actually important. Like you don't have to work, like expand everything. Only have like 13 men to like keep an eye on it. Just so you can have more and more and more income.
Yeah.
You know, like that's not really the point of life.
Yeah.
You know, or at least it shouldn't be the point of
and you
life.
spend that income to
Give to the king to
king,
protect
so
your land,
yeah.
because you want to have more. Like it seems ironic,
Yeah.
you know. And so I really like what he said there. And it's another thing to go back to Thorfinn a bit, but it's another thing that Thorfinn kind of learned from that talk. Like he was sitting there.
He even said that.
Yeah. He sat there and like then he looked at the fields and said something like, he repeated the words that Master Kettle said. I can't remember exactly which ones.
What, too much wealth.
Yeah, something along those
naturally.
lines. But like that he is now like, oh my god, but just like everything.
Yeah.
He is listening to everything
And
people
he even said
say,
after
and
that,
he's
like, I learned so much today.
I can't.
Yeah, ridiculous.
I can't. Just like him being able to do that. Just like seemed to me impossible only 5 episodes ago.
2 episodes
You
ago,
know,
honestly,
just
before
like-
awakening.
Yeah.
Kelly's father also said something along the lines that could indicate something like that could happen. He said
Yeah,
something like
absolutely.
only 50 men, like 50 soldiers, warriors, doesn't matter, could come here and destroy all. It's still,
I think that didn't Snake say that? I think Snake said like it will only take 50 to 60 men to come and like take over this land. And then he said, right, Thorfinn? Because like Thorfinn was the one that would know.
Yeah.
You know, and like I you know, Snake saw immediately in Thorfinn's eyes what type of life he has led. I think he very quickly figured it out, and that like 5-second encounter.
He's able to not react. I mean, we already talked about it.
Yeah, of course. So like he really figured it out, and so you know he's now saying it to Thorfinn.
Yeah.
But Snake is very, he's very sharp, and just like seems very chill. I just really like him as well. He's like sleeping until he smells food and like jumps out of bed, but also could kill you, and everyone's afraid of him. Like I like that duality in a person.
But also he's able to judge the food that he never makes, apparently.
Yeah.
His grandfather.
Yeah. Don't worry, it's not that good for you not to eat.
Always cooks his food. And yet
he has the fucking audacity, to comment something.
to say something bad about it.
You go cook.
You know, like say
How dare
thank you.
Literally, but I really like also the relationship between
Me too.
the two. I mean, he calls him Gramps. Now, I don't know if he just says that because he's old.
I
don't know if they're like somehow also related, maybe.
I mean, could be.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really make much of a difference, whichever one it is. But I just really also like their dynamic,
I mean,
the back and
I
forth
like it
and the
even more
bickering.
than Kettle and...
I mean, yeah, because like Kettle and his dad like have some, disagreements where these two are just like poking each other, you know. I just really like that relationship, and I wonder if we're gonna have the old man. I'm gonna learn his name by the next episode, maybe. If we're gonna have more of him, because I really like him. I feel like there's a lot of wisdom to give. Also, I'm fearful about now because they were mentioning how easy it is to actually steal from this land.
Honestly, that would be a perfect way, in my opinion, to mix the storylines. Because I honestly thought that like somebody's gonna attack the farm and that's how they're gonna escape. I thought they were gonna escape, or something like that. Maybe they're gonna protect the farm. Like, God knows. But I definitely do believe that something like that could happen.
I just wonder how Thorfinn is gonna... what Thorfinn's gonna do. Like, if they come to the farm. If they want to kill people on the farm, if they want to steal or whatever. I don't know what Thorfinn is gonna do. I don't know what he's supposed to
because
do.
I think the problems are gonna happen if, let's say, our boy Canute wants to
again
fight
I get what you
Scar.
say, but I also just don't know how he could leave with an army and leave the territory that he just freshly won. You know, I just feel like he wouldn't lose England if he has not if he takes an army to fight in another country against the king. You know, it's not like you can take only 1,000 men or something. You would need a lot more. So I don't... that's my only problem.
Honestly,
I don't see how it would work like that.
I honestly don't think that's gonna... I don't think that they are not gonna be able to solve a problem like that for a storytelling. Because, like, I don't think we're not gonna see Canute. I think he's coming back. I mean, we had a whole story about him.
I just don't know
putting
where
him
we're
on
gonna
this
see
place. There was a story between him and Harald already. Like, they talk about half country...
but, like, it wouldn't make sense for Canute to do anything to this farm because...
No, I don't think he will. But, like, I think that's maybe somehow... that's maybe how problems are gonna come. Because, like, maybe Harald's not gonna have the full... strength, do you know what I mean? And then maybe somebody's gonna come in, you know what I mean? Like, chaos is gonna happen.
I get
because, like, he's, let's say, paying him not to do anything to the farm.
Yeah, to, let's say,
protect the farm and
whatever.
like, this way he's not gonna, you know.
Look, something's coming. Like, it doesn't even have to be... Yeah, who knows? Like, if he loses, if Harold doesn't have, like, support... What's stopping like in Vikings or some group of Vikings to come and attack this farm? You know?
I didn't think Canute is gonna come and destroy the farm. Like, what is this farm to Canute, you know? I just meant, like, somehow that's how maybe the storyline is gonna connect.
I mean, definitely we're coming to that because, you know, they kind of foreshadow that happening. And again, I do think it's gonna be a moment to see what now Thorfinn does. I don't know the answer, and if someone asks me, don't do anything. Don't fight. Don't kill anyone. Just, like, run away. If you can, just run away. Like, if you can save some people, try to save them. But I don't want you to kill anyone. I really don't want you to kill anyone.
I don't think he's gonna ever fight like he fought. But let's say if somebody would threaten his or Einar's life, I think he would fight.
That's fine.
I think that's gonna happen in future. But like also like if he's gonna defend the farm from the Vikings, you know, or something like that. I can't say he's never gonna fight or kill a human, but like it's never gonna be like it was before, in my opinion.
Yeah, look, I just need him not to kill anyone. Like I just really need him not to kill anyone for the time being. Okay, like what happens in 10 years, I'll deal with it then. 5, whatever, but just like right now when everything is still so like fresh, I just think it would be a very big step back for his mental state if he kills someone. Like it doesn't matter if like they're awful. It doesn't really matter. Just like I just think for Thorfinn's mental state, it would be maybe not the best thing to kill someone now. But also, I don't know. Depends on how things go. I guess I'll see.
Yeah, I think depends on how things go.
But like, I think that's definitely going to be a crucial part in the story for Thorfinn to just like see what we do then.
The story is moving forward.
Yeah.
Quickly. I think now we're definitely in 18th, in my opinion.
They are the ones with the beard.
They are the ones.
Don't know how I feel about the beard though.
Who cares? They're on a fucking farm.
You deserve the best. Like for Einar, sure. For Thorfinn, I don't know. Maybe just because I view you as a kid. But
like in this episode, to me, he looked completely different.
Oh, he looked like a whole other person. Just because he still feels like he's learning about the world.
Yeah, but like I think it was also the way he was drawn.
Yeah.
Like it was supposed to represent a complete new chapter of his life, in my opinion.
Yes.
So like, I don't care about the beard, honestly.
Me neither. We're just making a comment.
He's still the cutest.
He is the best. Next to Einar, because Einar has something to do like him. What? Oh my god! Honestly. What a fucking sunshine.
But like his laugh,
I can't.
He laughed in this
he
episode 10
laughs with,
times,
like, you
and
know,
he
full
laughs
lungs. He
exactly. Like I have never heard it laugh in my life.
From a person who's gone through all that in life.
Who has
Einar
lost his
should
whole
be a
family
fucking
and-
inspiration to everyone. What a boy.
Literally.
And then the last scene. Please, kill me.
Yeah.
Like, kill me. I don't know
Oh my
how
God.
they came to that. I don't know what they were talking about, but Einar somehow mentioned, you know, as my friend, we're friends, something like that, and Thorfinn was like, friends. And then I was like, what do you mean, yes, we're friends? Like, I'm saying we're not.
But like she said it like with a question mark.
Yes, because like Thorfinn said friends, so he's like, what are you saying with a question mark?
Literally.
That's what we are.
Right?
That's what I love about Einar. He is not like being like, well, I don't know, do you think we're friends? What do you mean? like Thorfinn, keep up. We're friends. And Thorfinn's never had a friend in his life. Thorfinn's never had a fucking friend in his life. And so that's why he was like, friend. And then he was like, are you saying we're not? He's like, no, we're friends.
No, we're friends.
And that's how the episode ends.
My babies. I mean, the difference between this season and season 1.
No, I'm gonna cry from happiness, people. We have come so far.
Honestly.
Like, this just brought me so much joy. This is a 180 from season 1.
Literally.
Like, both great in their own ways. This
And the
just
fact
gives
that
me
my
happiness.
Boy has a fucking friend.
And the friend is Einar.
And the only
You can't
one
get a
he
better
had
one.
in season 1 was Ashalot.
And that was not a friend.
That was
Not friend.
all but a fucking friend,
Not a
you
friend. Now he gets Einar.
Exactly.
He deserves it. After everything he's been through, he deserves that ball of fucking sunshine that Einar is. I love him with my whole fucking heart.
Love this episode and can't wait to see the next one. But like the next one, I don't expect. I have a feeling this was a one-time thing. Like
This was like, we're giving you too much of happiness.
this was
This was too happy.
You can see in my reaction when it ended, I was shocked that it didn't end like with the farm burning or something. You know.
Yeah, I was like, he's going to patrol and suddenly we see someone coming.
Exactly.
You
That's
know?
what I expected. And maybe that's why I was so shocked that the episode ended, because nothing bad happened. You know.
Nothing bad.
Nothing bad happened the whole 20 minutes.
I remember season 1.
That never
Look
happened.
where we are.
That never happens.
This was such a beautiful episode. I loved it so
honestly,
much.
Can't wait the next one.
That has not come out yet. If you look at that, we got up. It felt very fast, honestly. I feel like we got up too fast.
Okay,
That's it, guys.
Thank you
Thanks
so much for watching.
watching.
We'll see you soon. Bye.